The People's Choice from Mason's Edition, over the hill, Grandstown, Baintown, from everywhere they're coming. They're the People's Choice, the Saxon Superstars.
Hello? Who's in the morning?
Bruce!
Yeah, yo, George, let's finish it.
We know you're watching. We can feel you. We know that you are afraid. Afraid of us. You're afraid of change. You're afraid of what happens when the Bahamian people find out that you've lied to them. I'm going to hang up this phone, and we are going to tell them everything. We are going to tell them who they are and what you took from them. Change is not coming. Change is here.
Fellow Bahamians, you have been lied to. You have been told that you are poor, that you have no wealth and no resources. You have been told that your natural resources are worth nothing. You've been told that even if you had natural resources that only the wealthy could afford to mine and process it. While you were struggling to survive, they were secretly shipping billions of tons of your natural resources out of the country. It's time to learn the truth. It's time to end this myth. There is a dangerous cohort called the oligarchs. They have been using your beloved politicians as puppets to do their bidding. To distract you with rallies, handouts and jobs while they ran off with your riches. So the question is, how do you get your resources out of the hands of the oligarchs and into the hands of the Bahamian people? It's easier than you think. Today, I have come as the bearer of good news. And that is that change is not coming, change is here.
Well, thanks to Miss Jillian Bartlett and her group as well. And there were a number of persons in this group, like Chrissy, like Jem, like the pilot that was making the videos of the shanty towns that are continuing. So many people were bringing this issue to light. And this issue still has not been resolved. It still hasn't been resolved. They're hoping, when I say there, I'm talking about the current government, I'm talking about the opposition, the official opposition, and they're hoping that it goes silent, and then we go another couple of years and nothing else is done. That issue with in Abaco needs to be addressed now, today. The AG said that he was going to court in relation to the injunction. Anybody still hearing anything about it? No, they said the first week in November. Well, we're going into the second week next week, Monday. So what's happening with that? This foolishness has to stop. All right, Bahamians can't do half the mess that these illegal people do, and whoever is on these in these shanty towns, whether they be the paper Bahamians or Haitians or illegal Haitians, they have buildings on there that have not been approved by the Ministry of Works. They still have sanitation issues and electrical issues, all of these things. Why isn't that being dealt with? Huh? What is the problem?
Elected officials, you know y'all problem. Y'all think Bahamians into playing that all waiting game where we play forget. Them days over, bro. Everyone is not online, so we talking among ourselves, and we compiling data on you. And that data is always be put back in the public domain, to remind voters why we shouldn't vote for you when the time come to vote. So play stupid thinking we going to get carried away by the hype of election fever. We just going to vote you out for not doing what we paying you to do, your job.
In recent weeks, the two members of the governing side from Abaco have been quoted in the media expressing alarm over the immigration situation in that island. Perhaps their own government wouldn't listen to them, so they had to speak out in the press.
The chair recognizes the honorable member for North Abaco.
I also wish to clarify the assumption that perhaps the members of parliament for North Abaco was not being listened to as it relates to the matter pertaining to illegal migrants in Abaco.
Speak to your constituents. Tell them you spoke to the government.
You and Joe are a good man.
My prime minister, my leader,
Yes.
and my colleagues certainly is listening. We are far more concerned about who go in John Canoe than what is happening in Abaco.
Don't put that in here.
Hold on, what do you say? You can't be serious.
We are far more concerned about who go in John Canoe than what is happening in Abaco.
Don't put that in.
Somebody please come for Kirk Cornish, because he's clearly lost. This is what I mean when I say clowns run this town. Did this man really just say that he is more concerned about who would win John Canoe than he is about illegal immigration and shanty towns? And this is exactly why Bahamians can't take y'all serious. You more concerned about John Canoe than you are about this? But I think your locks twist too tight.
We are far more concerned about who go in John Canoe than what is happening in Abaco.
Don't put that in.
Where the fuck all the people come from? Inside the water. 47 inside the water, and nothing but 30 people still on the boat.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in. We are live. Um, However, it looks like our live is being interfered with. We've been having a lot of attacks since by the government because they don't want this message to get out. So we need to know if you are live on my page. If you are, please let me know. Please send a comment so we can know that you are live and you can still comment. That's it. It's not on the page. Okay. For some reason, the live has been knocked off of my page. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to end this and we're going to restart it. We don't know why we are experiencing these kinds of attacks. Of course, we understand that the government doesn't want this message out. So, we're going to restart the live. Okay. So, we're going to restart the live. Okay. Yeah, they're saying that the line is locked. Um, let's see if there's something we can do about that. Just give me 1 second as we try to fix that up. This is diabolical. They don't want the message out, but they can't stop this. Just give me 1 sec as I try to do some programming. Let's see if we can get over that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to end that live, and hopefully that'll come back up later. We're going to end that live because the software has indicated that there is interference. Um, yeah, there's some interference, and so people are looking for it on my page. So I'm going to end this live, and I'm going to restart it again. I'm going to call it part two. Um, and so you can just identify that when you see it, and then we'll just continue. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.